Everybody here, thank you for coming out on this cold day. I will say a few words afterwards, but we're so honored to have Mr. Thompson here, Congressman Thompson here on this cold, chilly day. And Brianna, why don't you come over and she's going to do a little introduction.
Yes, thanks so much everyone for being here. Thank you, Congressman, for being here. We're really happy to have you here with us. In case you didn't know, this is Congressman Thompson. He is the chairman of the House Agriculture Committee, which is a great honor for our district here in Pennsylvania and across the country. So he's doing really great work for our agriculture communities. So thank you so much for being here today as we celebrate the big award for Pennsylvania Trail of the Year. We thank Janie French, who is the head of the charitable Headwaters Charitable Trust. Yes, and we thank the DCNR staff for being here. We have the Mount Jewett Borough Council for being here. Lots of folks from the Kinsey Bridge State Park, DCNR, as I said, thank you for being here. This is just a big honor for our community, and lots of folks, lots of loving hands. I know you guys are fostering this trail every day with lots of love, so we are so thankful, and thank you for being here. So I'll let you take it away.
And thank you. Brianna is the mayor of Mount Jewett, by the way, Brianna Howard, and thank you, Brianna.
Thank you. Thanks, Carolyn.
Proud of you. You did a great job. Fun to watch her kind of grow up, actually.
Yeah, intern back in
Yeah,
our office.
intern of mine, and just doing great things.
Things come around.
Yeah.
It sure does. Well, I'm just honored and privileged to be with all of you and the people that work so hard to really to achieve this recognition. It is great to be in the county, great to be here in Mount Jewett. This is a county where people come together to get things done, right? And what a difference that makes. And so I'm honored. I always say the favorite thing that for me, serving what is now a third of the landmass of Pennsylvania, we're up to 18 counties, is it's the fact that you all make me feel at home. Make me feel like a local boy when I'm here, you know, and I love being a part of the communities that I serve. Yeah, I do have the privilege. I've made a little history here. We haven't had a member of Congress from either party from Pennsylvania chair of the U.S. House Agriculture Committee in nearly 170 years. We had 1820. We had the very first one. Go figure. When that's when the House Agriculture Committee was created in U.S. Congress. And that first person was a Federalist, and just prior to the Civil War, we had a Democrat in that position, and now I have the privilege of serving in that position. And quite frankly, serving this congressional district is for 15 years now, is a great way to prepare for that leadership office, right? Because this is rural America, right? This is essential America. The things that we provide from our with food and fiber, building materials, energy resources. Those are things that every American family, quite frankly, a number of families through our exports and humanitarian assistance rely on each and every day. And so just a real privilege to be here today. Brianna thanked a number of folks, Carolyn, Jamie, Amy from North Central, PA Wilds, and just the community, all the folks who have been involved here. And so I know everybody is enjoying this balmy King County day.
February it is.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna just jump in. I took the opportunity to go to the House floor and to make some remarks commemorating your efforts and your successes here. So if you bear with me, and I promise you only gave me a minute, so just give me another minute and I'll share with you what
I saw you on C-SPAN.
Did you?
Yes.
There you go. We're gonna have to get you some other channels. That's share with you from the congressional record. So this will be in the congressional record for all times. The House of Representatives. It just leads off. Mr. Thompson of Pennsylvania identifies me as the speaker, and these are my comments. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to congratulate the Mount Jewett Kinsey Bridge Trail Club for winning Pennsylvania Trail of the Year. This section of the Knox and Kane Rail Trail in McKean County is a 7.8 mile long. The former rail line now provides a level trail for walking, jogging, biking, and horseback riding. In winter months, cross-country skiing and snowmobiling are also popular. The Knox and Kane Rail Trail spans 4 counties in northern Pennsylvania and is a source of outdoor fun for the whole family, whether you're local or a visitor passing through. The Pennsylvania Trail of the Year Award is given by the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources to help build enthusiasm and support for trails across the state and to raise public awareness about the value of Pennsylvania's land and water trail network. Mr. Speaker, Pennsylvania continues its tradition of being a leader in trail development by providing its citizens and visitors with more than 12,000 miles of trails. Congratulations to the Mount Jewett to Kenzu Bridge Trail Club for this tremendous accomplishment. Presenters, I have 2 copies here. You decide who gets the next one.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's an honor to receive this award. It's an honor to have you here today, and we are just so thankful for everybody's support. This couldn't be done. This couldn't have happened without everybody's support with our volunteers. It's all about volunteers in this trail building business. And and speaking of volunteers, I do want to acknowledge 2 people that came all the way up to this event today. Bud and Gwen Wills from the Pennsylvania Equine Council got me into this back in 2005. I went to one of their trainings, and then I went to a hands-on training where Bud had his mules, and we hauled the material in and built the trail, and I've been involved, and that's been my passion ever since. So.
Well, if your experience is like mine, it's pretty hard to say no to those 2.
I know, exactly, yeah. Once they got you, they got you.
That's right.
So anyways, I just want to thank them for coming all this way, and thank everybody else. Ron, our Vice President, would you like to say something?
I'm not going to today. It's too cold.
Well, anyways, I do want to tell you all, and Janie might want to have a few words too, but up at the Borough Building, the Borough Council has been kind enough and gracious enough to offer some sandwiches and some snacks, something hot to drink, and that's right up around the corner when you leave the parking lot. Please go up there and get some snacks from them and get yourselves warm. Anybody else from the Trail Club want to say anything? It's not all about me, it's about everybody in the group and the volunteer work, and just, if you want to come up and say something, feel free.
I do. You talked about volunteerism. Well, over the past, I'm going to say 2019 to 2022, there have been about 2,000 hours of volunteer time on the trail itself. Last year alone, we have trail counters up. We had 102,000 people on the trail.
That's great.
And it's going up all the time. So.
And a lot of those folks from outside the area that are stopping to spend money.
There you go.
The business development is, I'm so surprised at how quickly it's booming. It really is, even with existing businesses.
And the best marketing for this trail are those 100,000 people. They have a great time.
Yeah.
And this trail club saved the taxpayers $750,000.
When we developed the other half of the trail, it was all by the volunteer work and DCNR grants. Thank you, DCNR. And it was a really big difference in the cost for that half from this point here towards 219 than what this was done here. And it's just as good, and we're really proud of that fact too. So.
And I do want to mention that in 2022, Congressman Thompson has provided an earmark to continue the road crossings. We'll complete the road crossings here in McKean County, Elk County, and in Forest County. Clarion County's pretty much done. So. Excellent.
Well, I should have said, and I'm not surprised that the Madam President here of the Trail Club is a former scout leader.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Near and dear to my heart, so I was glad to hear
okay.
that.
Yep. I think that's where part of some of this came from, and then Angela told you she was one of my Girl Scouts, and it all comes around, comes back, and I'm glad to see young people, Brianna included, coming back to our area and trying to make a difference.
It's exciting.
It's very important.
Exciting.
Yep.
Let's adjourn to the Borough Building. Watch chocolate talk.
I like what you think.